inside right. So today we're going to work on parallel line proofs and take a second to just write down these things that we already know. So for example, if corresponding angles are equal, then we know the two parallel lines that are cut by a transversal are parallel. So an example of corresponding angles, if this red angle here is 30 degrees, I know the corresponding angle, since this is in the top right hand corner of these four angles, the top right hand corner of these four angles is the corresponding angle or the matching angle. Also, if we have alternate interior angles that are congruent, the lines are parallel. So this alternate interior angle, that's also 30, those are equal, then the lines have to be parallel. Same thing with alternate exterior. So if this angle is 30 and this alternate exterior is also 30, then we know the lines are parallel. If the lines weren't parallel, this angle is like pretty close to 90 degrees if I just eyeball it, but this angle is a lot less. So if they're not equal, then they're not parallel. And then same thing over here. If same side exterior angles are supplementary, so that means this angle would be 150. And this angle is 30. Those are supplementary, same side exterior, so our lines are parallel. Same thing with same side interior. So this one would be 150, and those are same side exterior. So if any of these relationships are true, so the angle pair name and congruent or supplementary, then we know the two lines are parallel. So in class, I'm actually giving these numbers so you could see, or we're using tracing paper to see. But let's just do quick numbers. This is 30, 30, 150, 150. So this one's 30, 30, 150, 150. This one we're going to say is 120. So this is 60, 60, 120. And this one's bigger than 120. Let's say it's 140. So this one's 40, 40, 140. So let's see what's true when we're proving lines are parallel. So our corresponding angle is congruent. So if my lines are parallel, my corresponding angle is 1 and 5. They're both 30. So it's true for parallel. But if I look when the lines aren't parallel, 1 and 5, 120, 140, ooh, they're not equal. So not equal when they're not parallel. So this would prove my lines are parallel. Let's look at the next one. Same side interior are supplementary. So 3 and 6 are same side interior. So 130 and 130. Oh, no, those are alternate interior. Same side is 3 and 5. 130 and 30, or 150 and 30, sorry, is 180. So those are supplementary. 60 and 140 for here and here. Ooh, that's 200. Those are not. So this proves they are parallel. Because for not parallel, it doesn't work. Linear pairs are supplementary. Let's look at some linear pairs. So 30 plus 150, 1 and 3. Yep, that's supplementary. 120 and 60, that's 180. So those two are also supplementary. This is true if it's parallel or if it's not. So that does not prove lines are parallel. It could work for either situation. Alternate interior angles congruent. 3 and 6, they're both 150. 4 and 6, ooh, 60 and 40. Those are not equal. So this is true when they're parallel, not true if they're not. So it proves, yep, they're parallel. Same thing is going to happen with alternate exterior, but not vertical. Because watch this. This is 30, angle 1 and 30. Vertical angles are equal here, 120 and 120. Ooh, vertical angles are equal there. So it doesn't prove things are parallel because it works for both situations. And same side exterior also prove things are parallel. So the two that don't work are linear pairs and vertical. Those are always true, no matter what. I think I spelled always wrong there. So let's look at how we do proofs on this next you try or example. So it says given and prove. So right away, when I see a given and a prove, I need to make a T-chart with my statements and reasons. So this is how we do a proof in geometry. 1, we always write down what we're given. Just write the exact thing. So angle 1 plus angle 7 equals 180. And I know that because that's the information they gave me. So I wrote given. Now let's label that on my diagram so I can start thinking about this problem. Angle 1 is here, and angle 7 is here. And they add up to 180, so I'm going to do one with 1 tick mark and one with 2. Now, what kind of angles are those? So if we annotate this really quick, these are same side, and they're outside the parallel line, so it's same side exterior. So 2. If I have same side exterior and they're supplementary, what do you know? Well, looking back to the front, when we had same side exterior or supplementary, we know my lines are my two lines are parallel. So now I know AB is parallel to CD. And my reason is if the same side interior angles are supplementary, then, so we do an if-then statement, if these are supplementary, then two lines cut by a transversal are parallel. So it's basically just explaining what we know. Because if these two add up to 180, then my lines must be parallel. Let's try the one underneath, give it a go, then play the video so you could see how to do it. First thing I want to do, it's a proof. It says given proof. So I'm going to write my statement and reason chart. And step 1 is always write down the given. So angle 3 is congruent to angle 7. And they gave it to me. That's how I know. So step 2. All right, let's look at angle 3 and angle 7, and they're equal. What kind of angles are those? Oh, those are corresponding. Well, I know if my lines are parallel, corresponding angles are congruent. So they're congruent. So step 2 is, oh, my lines must be parallel. Q is parallel to P. Because if my corresponding angles are congruent, then two lines cut by a transversal are parallel.